on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Kansas City Royals. And headed back to the first pitch right after this.
Your Kansas City Royals.
All right, first pitch coming up. And the right-hander with the good curveball, Seth Lugo. How about a scouting report on him?
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
And a foul ball.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 0-1.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Stays alive. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout. Lau at the plate.
Brandon Lau.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Next one misses, and a count 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Junior Caminero in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 out, space is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out this side in the first. Nothing doing for Tampa. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show.
Do you still cry?
And we're back. And starting on the mound for the Rays, Shane McClanahan. What do we have on him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Caminero makes the grab, one away. And here now, the lineup for the Royals. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Vinny Pasquantino at the plate now. That's ball 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Goes. Safe. India, the runner at second with 1 away. This one in the air. Caminero under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Right through there for a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll do it.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
I tell you what, I think we all just jumped across that line. Honey, I'll bring you with me if I know you.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. Lugo back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's out to center field. Isbell hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
That's good. The catcher, Danny.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
Jansen.
Up and in, and it's 1-0. And misses inside. And he deals. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 1 down, base is empty. He swings and fouls 1 off. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. As soon as that one
The
shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job of getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Swing and a foul straight back. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Jose Caballero will hit next.
Jose Caballero.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Check swing, and he wins. And it's 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey. Close but called a ball. And that's ball 1. McClanahan, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Here's a 1-1. Late on that fastball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that just misses.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Ground ball right side, Loud. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. Now it's Hunter Renfroe. That one's in there. That's strike 1. And that's in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next offering misses down and away.
Got some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Sugar Shane notches the strikeout. Royals bats are quiet there. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Kansas City. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Perez sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
Johnny DeLuca digs in now. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. First pitch misses.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And takes low for ball 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. And the Rays take the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
And now it's Brandon Lau. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And ball 1. Lau, 30 years old now, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2015. Lugo, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. And we're back.
Leading
Down
up
to
for
third
the
baseman,
Royals,
Michael
the
Garcia.
Third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Pitch misses there. 1-0.
1-0.
And another ball.
No strike.
And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it all.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Fastball is outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
India stands in here, takes ball 1 low. That one the other way. And a base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Royals.
And now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. First time up was a pop-out. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away. I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Swings and misses. And a count 1-2.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Hard hit, but right at him and left. Royals leave 1, and it remains 1-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Junior Caminero. First
Ball,
pitch
that's
doesn't
off the
find
plate.
the zone. The 1-1 is fouled off. Outside
That's ball
low, 2-2.
2-2 the count.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights it off. He'll see another. And it remains 2-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Just a great at bat right there.
The right
Saw a lot of
fielder,
pitches.
number
He wasn't
15,
able to elevate it, but he put a great
Whoa.
swing on it. Right on time. Good balanced approach and just blasted it through the infield.
Josh Lowe now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. That's too
Nope.
low.
Ball
one.
Well, these Rays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Breaking
That's
ball
ball
misses
2.
down and away.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a big swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. Danny Jansen to hit here. Doubled in his first
Danny
AB.
Jensen.
Just
That's a ball.
missed. Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, 1 away. On the ground, could be 2. Fired to second, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Rays 1 and the Royals nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
Ready to
Royals,
go for the
the
last
first
half of the
baseman,
inning. And to the
Vinny
plate for Kansas City, Vinny Pasquantino. First
That's
pitch
outside.
just misses.
Well, these Royals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not
Okay,
going to leave
number
this in the
13.
umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Tying run is at first. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. There's the strike. And fouled off. Hit softly on the ground to third. Caminero to second. That's 1. To Diaz. That's 2.
They made that double play look so
19.
easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey. That pitch in for a strike. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2 down, nobody on. The Rays leading on the solo homer. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Nothing doing for the Royals. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here in Kansas City, ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's the DH, Jonathan Aranda. Lugo back to work. That one's in there. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Drops into the glove, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Jose.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Renfroe on his horse. And that one hops the wall. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Everything came together for him. Got a
fielder,
fastball, middle of the plate,
Richie
jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked
Palacios.
that ball.
One down, runner at third. Now up for Tampa Bay, Richie Palacios. 0 for 1 so far. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Caballero takes his lead at third with 1 away. Swing and a foul out of play.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
Missed
2 balls,
inside
2
with the
strikes.
curve.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
Counts
And
1-0.
an excellent job keeping it right there.
You don't want to run yourself out of an inning, so it's got to clearly get far enough away from the catcher. If you're the runner at third, think about scoring.
Aye.
On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. That ends the frame. The Rays strand just the one, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back.
Leading up
to
for the
Renfroe
Royals,
at the plate.
the right fielder.
Well, these fans
Hunter
definitely want to get
Renfroe.
involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Off the
That's a
mark
ball.
there. And that is ball
1-0.
one. Outside corner, there's a strike. Just missed. And that's outside.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Line to left, and that's just foul. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count, 3-2. He
The
goes
left
off
fielder,
speed,
number 1,
gets the out.
MJ Melendez getting ready to hit. That
Ball
is
that guy.
upstairs for ball one.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. Fought off foul. Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Michael.
Next to hit, Michael Garcia. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Brings it in. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 28, Kyle Isbell.
Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Step off throw to first,
No, he's safe.
and he just got his hand in there. That one fouled off. Got him looking. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Rays 1 and the Royals nothing.
Breaking down the young and what I owed him. Trying to fit into an aura that I'm molded. Off the mold, break the cycle of who likes you and what you might do if you tried to. They call me.
All set for the top of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. Down the line. And that drops foul. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Lau stands in now and watches strike 1. One down, base is empty. Inside.
That's
1 ball,
inside.
1 strike. Just
No bends off the
missed.
plate. Ball 2. Hey, 2.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. To the right side, Massey. Handles, throws to first. Lau out on the play.
The batter, the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Caminero goes 6'1", just 21 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That's in for a strike.
All 1's the count. Yeah.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Two down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Headed down the line. Renfroe on his way over. Tracks it down for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, Jonathan Indy at the plate. on the corner for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Edwin Uceta appears to be getting loose. Clevenger also throwing. Pitch is in the dirt. 1-1. Inside, just missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that is out of play. High fly ball out towards left center. Brings it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop Bobby Witt.
Now Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Fouled off. He was late. The Rays leading by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. That one ran inside, almost got him. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Another strikeout for Sugar Shane. He's been in control in this one.
Now batting.
And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Strike 1.
1-1.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Rays 1 and the Royals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. That's inside, and that's ball 1. Bullpen action for the Royals. Lucas Erceg up and loosening in the pen. Harvey also getting ready. And another ball.
Inside. I got 3-0.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Seth Lugo gives way, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. Chris Stratton gets handed the rock out of the pen. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. So up next, Danny Jansen. swings and blasts one deep to left center. Isbell going back. Out of here. And they add a pair. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Now here is Jonathan Aranda. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Renfroe makes the catch. One down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jose.
And stepping in for the Rays, Jose Caballero. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
0-1.
Still only one out here in the inning.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Goes down looking.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
2 down, base is empty. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. That's in there. Strike one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Finish him.
Two down, nobody on. Outside. And the count 1-2. On the outside corner, got him looking. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the 7th, so up now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, these Royals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Now
he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Jansen hauls it in, 2 away.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable
16,
that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now it's Hunter Renfroe, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. There's a strike.
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
The Rays leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. Rays 3 and the Royals nothing.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Royals,
in the game for the Royals, John
number
Schreiber.
46.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny
The
DeLuca.
center fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
That one missed.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go
0-1, no
right
strike.
at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Pitch misses
Ball 2.
there. Ball 2. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Check swing, and he went 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got it. And now 1 away. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Yandy Diaz now. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Right side, hard hit. 2 up, 2 down.
He's out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
So 2 down now, and here is Brandon Lau. 0 for 3 in this one. And that one fouled off. A little bit
That's a
low,
ball.
and it's 1-1. Activity in the Kansas City bullpen. Sam Long, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Serpa getting cranked up as well. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Rays retired in order. Nothing doing for Tampa, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Garrett Clevenger. And to the plate for Kansas City, MJ
The left
Melendez.
fielder,
The Royals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
That's in there. That's strike 1.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Not
One ball,
close
one
with that one. And now it's even 1-1. Movement in the bullpen. Pete Fairbanks, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish this one off. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
2-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to
Now
get the
batting,
swing and miss.
third
It wasn't a
baseman,
great location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
Now the third baseman, Michael Garcia. That one close, ruled a ball, and it's 1-0. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Yeah, that's fouled off. And it is 2-1. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He makes the grab. Out number 2.
The center fielder, number 28.
Digging in, Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Caminero makes the catch, and that'll do it. Royals go down 1-2-3. They trail in this one 3-0. And we're back. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Schreiber back to work.
Look, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Ball 2.
Fouls one off. 2-2. A little bit low. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Lowe. The other way, and it stays fair. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he
Danny
knew he could handle,
Jansen.
allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Danny Jansen, the next to hit. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. And now 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And now, Jonathan Aranda. That was the sweeper, but it missed.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Perez on to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. And when it happens, you kind of scratch your head. But I guess sometimes a pitch is so nasty, it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. There's a strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Melendez settles under it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Jonathan, India.
India leading things off and takes a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. A dive, he's got it. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
He's 2 outs away. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. And that one is lifted in the air, low, ranging after it. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So they're down to their final out. Vinny Pasquantino digs in now. 1 for 3. First pitch misses. Fairbanks, 31 years old, and he was a 9th-round draft pick back in 2015. Hit to right, and that should do it. And he'll make the catch. Ball game. And the Rays claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
great pitcher's duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few